Good afternoon, everyone. Congressman Ryan McKenzie from Pennsylvania's 7th Congressional District. I appreciate all of you being here today because the challenge of scams is something that can affect everybody across the country. We have heard from Judith, and we appreciate you sharing your story because scams target the most vulnerable, but they can affect anybody in our local communities. As a state representative for many years, I saw and heard the stories of constituents coming into our office and how they had fell prey to all of these different scams. The different options are financial, they prey on your trust, your vulnerabilities, your sensibilities about your family, your loved ones, and then they act in a way that you can never get that financial security back. You can never get that trust back. And so we as Congress have stepped up in a bipartisan way to address this issue. We have formed the Stopping Scams Caucus, and now you're seeing legislation being rolled out in so many different areas to actually address this issue. We know that this needs to be addressed from a number of different ways, not only in different government senses, whether it's the Treasury Department, Department of Justice, Homeland Security, or others, but also with interactions with the private sector. Telecom companies, financial institutions, and tech companies all play a role in this. And then finally, there is an educational component. Because when you tell people about these challenges, when you tell them about scams like the one Judith faced, they're always evolving, but they always have similar commonalities to them. And if you can identify these scams at the forefront, you can actually stop them and you can stop people from being scammed in the first place. But ultimately, we've heard $20 billion is going out the door to scams. Some people say it's even higher. We've seen estimates as high as $100 billion a year. Millions of dollars are leaving our community in the Lehigh Valley and Poconos as a flood of scams, frauds, and attempts abuse the most vulnerable. So here on Scam Victims Day, we have heard a number of the different proposals out there. I'm also a co-sponsor of legislation, the bipartisan Stop Scams Against Seniors Act. This is common sense legislation that we would like to see enacted to help our seniors. There's other legislation that helps veterans, but again, these types of scams affect everybody in our local community. And as has been mentioned by Jefferson Shreve, my colleague on the Foreign Affairs Committee, so often these scams originate overseas. And the scam actors are now making a professional operation out of this on these scam farms that need to be cracked down. They need to be shut down so that we can protect our American citizens. So I would like everybody to take away the severity of the scams that are affecting Americans all across the country, the